everyone, welcome back. In today's video, we are going to learn how to create receipt voucher and a payment voucher in Odoo 19 accounting module. So this is a very basic thing, but this is very important for recording customer payments and when the payments properly in your accounting system. So here I am at the dashboard of accounting module, and let me explain you in a simple term what is actually mean by a receipt payment vouchers, which means a receipt and payment vouchers. Okay. So basically a receipt voucher is used when you receive money from a customer. Like if you are selling any product or any of the things, when the customer need to pay a particular amount to you, you need to receive that money, right? So that's why we are creating a receipt voucher. And there we have the payment voucher. It is used when you pay money to a vendor or a supplier, which means if you are, purchasing any kind of product from a supplier or a vendor, you need to pay a particular amount to them. So that is actually a payment voucher. So in Odoo, these are recorded using the register payment method or the feature or directly through the bank in cash journal as well. So here in this video, I'm going to show you the two methods how we can do that. Okay, so before doing the voucher, which means the receipt and payment voucher, we need to configure some more things, which means we need to set up the configuration of the chart of accounts and as well as the journals, which means the ledgers and the journals. Okay. So moving on to the chart of accounts, and I want to make sure that there is a bank ledger and there we have a cash ledger as well. Okay, so there we have two things. So once I'm done with that, here I configure, and now let's move to the journal side. And here we have the bank journal, and there we have the mapping all the settings that have been provided. But I need to provide the outstanding receipt account, which means we need to directly pay this into our bank account. So that's why I want to clear the mapping. So here I'm providing it as bank. Once I'm done with that, let's save this, and under the outgoing as well, I'm going to provide it as bank. Okay. I don't want to put a particular payment in the processing stage. That's why clearly providing the mapping here. So there we have the incoming. So under the incoming, I'm going to put this as cash. And under the outgoing as well, I'm going to provide this as cash. Okay. So here under a particular journal, I'm going to providing the correct corresponding ledger. Okay. So once I'm done with that, let's hit the save button manually. Now here we have two methods. The first method is actually moving on to the customer and taking any particular invoice. And if any of the invoice need to pay, okay, there we have in payment status and draft status, or there we have a draft status. And if I'm confirming this, and there you can see a particular option to pay this. So you can simply click on the pay button and you can create a payment, and there you are creating a payment voucher there. Okay, so which means like not a payment voucher, it's a receipt voucher. So that's how you can simply do. That's the first method. That's how you can do that. So let me show you. This is the dashboard, the wizard that you need to provide all such details. Now let's create a payment. So once I'm create a payment, it's in paid status. Okay. So if we are moving on to the payment, there you can see all the details regarding this, which is moving from the draft stage to the paid stage. Okay. Now let's see what happened inside the vendor side as well. Moving on to the bill, and I'm taking a particular bill which is not even paid. Okay, so here I'm selecting this one, and once I'm done with that, there we have a pay button. So let's click on there, and you will get the same wizard, which is the payments, and there you can provide which is in payment method, which is in manual, or you can choose either methods, which is a check, NACHA, everything. And you can see all the amount, payment date, and memo, which is the the memo that you can provide from here itself. And once you're creating a payment, it's in paid status, and moving on to the payment smart button, you can see it's in draft stage and it's moving to the paid stage. Okay. Now let's see the second method, which you can directly provide all the details, or you can directly make a voucher. Okay. Like you can create a voucher directly without opening any particular invoice or a particular bill. Okay. So that, let's head over to the customers, and there you can see a option which called payments. So by clicking on there you can see different paid invoices and its status, which means it is paid or it is cancelled or it's in process stage. So by clicking on a particular or a new one, you can see that there we have three stages or three sections, which means the draft, in progress, and paid. So this is the basic status of the payment. Okay. So once you are providing, so there you can see this is receiving. So if you are providing any product to a customer and the customer needs to pay that particular product amount to us, we are creating an invoice, and for the payment purpose we are creating a receipt as well. So there you can see the payment type is basically receiving the money from a customer. Okay. So there you can see the customer name. So here I'm going to provide the customer, which is Abigail Peterson. You can provide an amount. So let me provide it as $1,200. Once I'm done with it, there we have the date. And if you want to provide any memo, there you can provide it. And here we have a journal. So you can choose either journal, which is a bank, check, and there we have cash, every kind of thing that we have created. So here I'm particularly selecting the bank, which we have already configured, and there we have the payment method as well. So there we have a manual payment and a batch deposit as well. So manual payment is a bank transaction. So there we have the company bank account, and now let's confirm this. Once I'm confirming, it's directly moving into the paid status. Okay, if I do not map the bank and the cash journal, it's moving on in progress stage. Okay, and once you are in progress stage, you need to reconcile the bank and you need to do so many procedures, and you will get the you will get another form to validate the payment, and once you're validating it only moving onto the paid stage. But if you are configuring or if you are mapping the correct ledger inside a particular journal, it's directly moving from the draft to the paid status as well. Okay, so there you can see it, and there you can see two options, which is the journal entry and the payment matching. By clicking on the journal entry, you can see the journal items, which is the account, bank account, and there we have you can see the ledgers that basically showing under the journal item. So this is the bank ledger. From there, we had done the manual payment. It's depicted as $1,200 to the account receivables. So actually it's credited as $1,200. So because it is a receivable thing. Okay, so now you can see all such details. And moving on to the payment itself, now you can see an option to payment matching, which means if you have a corresponding invoice that you need to create a payment, so that particular invoice can be shown under here and you can match that. Okay. Now let's move back to the payment stage. So that's how you can create a receipt payment inside the the accounting module. And once we are moving on to the vendors, there we can also find the same option, which is the payment. By clicking on there you can see the status of the payment, and there you can see the dashboard as well. By clicking on new, there you can see the similar form that you can find inside the receipt as well. But here you can see that the draft inside it is in draft stage, and there we have the payment type. So in invoices, it's as receivable, but for a vendor bill, it's as sent, because we are sending money to the vendor or a supplier. So the payment type is sent, and you can see the vendor. So here I'm providing it as Anita Oliver. I'm going to provide it as $500. Once you're done with it, there we have the date, memo, the journal. You can wisely choose the journal which you need to provide. And there we have the payment method, which is in manual payment, and you can see the vendor bank account and every kind of things. Okay, so you need to provide the vendor bank account from here itself, which is Anita Oliver's account. If you don't have anything like that, you can simply confirm this. Once you're confirming it, there's particular payment, which means the payment voucher is moving from the draft stage to the paid stage. Okay, because we are already configured the mapping and everything under the particular journal, and you can see the particular ledger, which means the journal entry under the journal items. So there you can see from the bank, it's creating a manual, but it's credited, and there we have the account payables. It's depicted because we are going to give money to a particular vendor. Okay. By moving on to the payment, you can see the payment matching. You can similarly match the payment with any of the bill that you have been created. So that's how simply you can create and you can see the payment and receipt voucher in Odoo 19 accounting module. So in conclusion, we can say that the receipt voucher is actually for the customer payment and a payment voucher for the vendor payments. So in Odoo 19 accounting module, easily and accurately you can configure them. Okay. So these voucher help you to track the cash flow, manage dues, and maintain proper accounting records in Odoo. So I hope you all understood this video. So if you like this video, please do subscribe, share with your friends. I'll be back with another tutorial, which means accounting tutorial. Till then, bye-bye.